everyone, my name is Gabriella and today I'm going to be talking about a very important topic that I feel like a lot of people really need to hear, and I feel like at sometimes it can really hurt some people. My topic is, should people with more than one DUI lose their driver's license? More than 3% of all licensed drivers in the United States have at one point in their driving career been arrested on a DUI charge. Out of those 3%, 75% have been repeated offenders. That's a lot of people. Most DUI offenders do not just do it once, they repeatedly get arrested for driving under the influence. In 2017, 9% of all drivers involved in a fatal crash during the day were drunk, compared to 32% at night. That means that 9% of all fatal crashes during the day were involved with the drunk driver. When I first started college in 2012, I volunteered at Mothers Against Drunk Driving, also known as MADD, M-A-D-D, which is an association of women and men who fight to advise and explain to people the dangers of driving drunk. While I volunteered there with a few presentations that I was present at, there was one story that really stuck with me. There was a little 3-year-old girl named Maddie who was unfortunately in the car with her mother and brother when they were struck by a drunk driver. They were all injured, but only Maddie was the one who passed. Maddie was only 3 years old. She wasn't doing anything wrong. Her mother was sober. Her mother was on their way back home, picking her children up from daycare to start dinner, and she gets struck. Don't get me wrong, I'm all for second chances, but if they continue to do the same thing over and over again, did they really learn their lesson? No, I believe that drivers who think it's okay to drink and drive should not be allowed to receive their license back if they repeatedly receive a DUI. Yes, of course they do go to classes, they do everything to obtain their license back, but most of these drivers will continue to do the same thing. Every day in America, another 29 people die as a result of drunk driving crashes. That's one person every 50 minutes. These are people that continue to do the same thing, and most of the time, they're repeated offenders. There's so many different options now. No one should have to risk driving if they had a little or too much to drink. There's carpool options like Lyft, Uber, regular taxis, even the bus. Call a friend or a family member, or sleep it off in your car. Never risk the lives of others because you feel like you can hang, quotation marks. Be more cautious of who you can hurt. Overall, I believe that repeated offenders should not be allowed to receive their driver's license back. I feel like they feel like they can continue to do this. It's going to continue to be a cycle. So in my opinion, I believe that people need to be more cautious of what they're doing. And if they do something that can hurt others, for example, drunk driving, and they continue to do it, they should not be allowed to continue. Thank you.